of going completely blind. She was at the end of her rope and was intrigued and skeptical by this new discovery. She tried the remedy, and to her surprise, her transformation was almost instant. Her vision started to clear within the first few days, to the point that she can now see objects that are both close up and far away clearly. So click the link below and watch the short eye-opening video before it's gone. Click below before it's too late.
Searching for music for your next video? Then you need to check out Artlist. With amazing new music added daily, and one simple license that covers everything, Artlist is the music licensing platform for all creators. Start now and find the perfect song. Artlist, made for creators.
Hey guys, welcome back to GamePlayX4. Fuck you. I know you were trying to do.
All the time, bro.
I hope you guys are doing fine. I know it's a little bit late, but it's better than never. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a wonderful night, by the way.
We're not a little bit late.
A little bit late, later than usual. But it is. We're here. That's what it counts. Anyways, how's the week been going for you guys? Why don't you just
Last week.
Really?
Pretty chill.
Stressful.
It's because of the heat. It's because of climate change. I know.
No, it's because of work.
Yeah, for me it was work. It was stressful as hell for me. Because I'm trying to learn new things in a teleposition, but it's just the people were like floated this week because of July 4th coming up. So
July 4th. Yeah, it's been a quite interesting week. I had to go. My dad went to. They had to do like a heart echogram and stuff like that. And well, so far, well, he's okay. The process went well and everything, but we found out that he has a closed artery, so he's gonna go into open heart surgery.
Okay.
so
I mean, there's a lot
Usually
of
they're in the block,
yeah,
it is what it is, but that's life, and hopefully everything goes well.
You usually they're on the block, man.
Yeah.
It's usually they do this kind of surgeries all the time.
Yeah.
Should be
yeah.
Just like sucks, but
now we just have to
Just
take care
life.
of him
yeah.
before the surgery.
Yeah, just being like going up and down everywhere, picking up Ruben from work, and then going to Kaiser over there by Sunset. Yes, it's quite alright. Either way, this week has been a little bit dry when it comes to the news, but we have some topics here to talk about. Let's get into it before it gets too late. The first one is Sony acquiring Housemarque and the developer of PS5's Returnal update. So what do you guys think about this? Finally?
I mean,
Yeah.
Not only he acquired Housemarque, right? He acquired Blueprints and Nixes.
they didn't acquire Bluepoint yet. It's assumed that they're about to because Sony Japan accidentally put it on their
Twitter.
account, their Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And so so people are thinking that that's going to be announced soon. But they did acquire Housemarque and then they accounted Nixies. So Housemarque is actually a pretty old studio. It's been around since 1993.
Yeah.
They made a few games. It's pretty sick. But the most recent game was Returnal. Another good game that you probably give a try. I think it's pretty decent. Is Next Machina.
Yeah.
Ex Machina?
The game is actually chill.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That Bluepoint is a people who pretty much do remasters. So they're the ones who did Dark Souls remastered.
Yeah, they do a lot of their remasters.
Yeah, they do a lot of remasters. And then Nixies is a PC port company. So with Bluepoint and Nixies together, they might be trying to push it to PC. Now the smart thing to do would be to put that on PlayStation Now, but I don't know if PlayStation Now wants to support that kind of fidelity. So they might
do it later on, right?
Yeah, so it's clear to see that they're planning to remaster the games and put it on PC.
I think they're gonna eventually put them on PlayStation Now because they acknowledge that Game Pass is competition. So
yeah, the Game Pass is just slaughtering them right now, and I think they also bought these because they're afraid of Microsoft. But the thing is like this is the thing that Microsoft has is that Microsoft can go on spending sprees. They have infinite wallets. I don't know if you guys just heard, but this week Microsoft went from a $1 trillion company to a $2 trillion company.
God damn.
So now Microsoft is just too big for them to fight money wise with. Sony hasn't even hit 1 trillion yet. So yeah, it's just what can you do? Microsoft they went on a buying spree, buying up multiple award-winning studios,
Yeah.
multiple award-winning franchises. And
PlayStation
so,
can't keep up with it no more.
right. Yeah, but then on top of that, they're putting it on Game Pass, and Game Pass itself is amazing. So much so that people are buying like Xboxes.
Xbox, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like and then like the you can get an Xbox for $35 a month, or pretty much a price of a cell phone.
$29.99 basically.
Yeah, so it's kind of a steal, and I can see how Sony will be feeling the heat from that.
I mean, I think this could cause Sony to like go bankruptcy, right? Maybe.
Remember though.
No, that's fine.
Remember, Sony said Microsoft was not competition.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, they're about to be competition because between Windows and Xbox, they're about to push Sony into a corner because Sony ain't got nothing.
And let's not get started about the games that are gonna come out with those.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like every acquisition that Microsoft makes, that's one less game for Sony.
Ooh,
So like they're already about to lose. They already lost Fallout, arguably Doom going forward. Any Arcane Studio game, Elder Scrolls, pretty much gonna be Microsoft exclusive going forward. So
You know what's funny though? Someone at Sony was throwing shots at Microsoft, saying that, oh, we don't go around just buying studios to get games. We like to mold our studios from the ground up and teach them, and then we acquire them. And it's like you're doing the exact same thing Microsoft is doing. All you're doing is just flirting with them.
that's always been a lie. That's always been a lie. Like I said, like a lot of studios Sony's bought have been around for like decades before they bought them. But yeah, it's just.
But people like to make the excuse that Sony will work with them for 10 years, then they'll buy them. It's like no, I mean
They'll probably give them some money, maybe, to get an exclusive. Because I think like Returnal is a perfect example of that. Like the company was already a solid company. They've been around for almost 30 years, not 30 years, 20 years. They made so many games, which means the people who make Housemarque, it's a French studio, by the way. They clearly know how to run a business, right? Like ups and downs of the gaming industry, they were there. Making video games. So I think what Sony does is that they find studios that have talent, right? That have skill in making games. They kind of give them a project to see if they can handle it, and then like if they like it, then they'll buy the studio. I think that's what they did. I think that's what they did with Housemarque. And then, like I said, Blue Point, also a company that likes to port things, made a lot of their ports, and then even Nixie's. Blue Point likes to remaster, and Nixie's like to port. So yeah, I think Sony is finally feeling the heat from Microsoft, and then with Windows 11 coming out with Xbox native support, it's gonna be even harder. And Sony uses Microsoft servers, so.
Yikes.
And they even had the nerve to go out and say that they're not even competing with the Xbox. They're not trying to compete.
That's the thing, though. But that's what I was saying, like in the last few podcasts, was that maybe they aren't. Maybe Xbox is in competition. You know what I mean? Maybe Xbox is in competition, but Microsoft is.
Look, at the end of the day, when you make games and another company make games, you're in competition no matter what the fuck you say.
Yeah.
Just like Nintendo when they say, we don't compete with Sony and Microsoft. Yes, you do.
I don't think they do.
Yes, they do. They want people to buy their shit.
Yeah, I mean, the people already buy their shit.
It's still competition, though.
we gotta remember, guys. Okay, let's go Pikachu. Let's go Eevee. All right.
Oh, don't get me started.
It's the third remake of Pokemon Red and Blue and Green.
Yeah, the second one.
And it sold better than PlayStation 4 exclusive. The best selling PlayStation 4 exclusive. That's sad. But that's
really sad.
That's Nintendo though.
It's Nintendo powered out.
That's why I don't think Nintendo's competition for Sony, because Nintendo is their consoles are not that as good as Sony, admittedly, but their game sales just dominate. I mean, there's really no question.
Oh, here we're talking about Pokemon.
Oh, so maybe Nintendo is not. Maybe it's not Nintendo is no competition for Sony, but Sony is no competition for Nintendo.
Oh. Whatever.
It's hilarious.
Sony just smacking themselves up.
Actually,
Fine.
let's not devolve in debauchery and start talking about Nintendo again. No.
Nintendo.
we caught ourselves last week. Let's not go back down that road. Sony, yeah,
Okay.
Sony.
What about
yeah?
What games? Nexus has ported all their PS4 games, right?
All what do you mean by all their PS4 games?
Like the games that have been on that went from PS4 to PC, they the ones who ported it.
Yeah, I mean they do mostly PlayStation. Not PlayStation. They do PlayStation Studio games. They're the ones who made they're the ones who ported Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Okay.
They ported Rise of the Tomb Raider to Xbox One. The Radio Tomb Raider to the PC and PlayStation 3. They ported Mankind Divided, Deus Ex to PC. Avengers. They
Ew.
helped with that. Yeah.
No, disgusting.
And people are saying they might be doing a Ghost of Tsushima.
Please.
But we'll see.
Hopefully they make a new game for Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, they
Second
might be planning on reporting Returnal.
Please,
Because
that game needs to be on PC, man.
yeah, because that kind of game. I think they also ported whatchamacallit. What was that game? The biker.
Oh, Days Gone.
Yeah, I think they did that one, and people are saying they're the ones gonna do the Uncharted series as well. There's rumors to say that they're the ones gonna port the Uncharted series
That's
to
what's up.
PC.
Give me all these PlayStation games, so I don't have to buy a console.
But yeah, I think it's a smart move. I mean, because if you're gonna sit there and you're gonna port a game to PC, you better get Blue Point Remastered, because if that shit look like trash, no one's gonna buy it.
I know, right?
But yeah, so there's a lot of rumors going around about that studio, but we'll see.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, but either way, good acquisitions. You see they're building their pipeline to PC, which is pretty good, especially if they want to compete with Microsoft. But actually, I don't think they can compete with Microsoft on PC. I mean, Microsoft owns the PC.
Yeah, it's true.
By the way, there you go.
I mean, their games are slightly getting better on PC, so
That's true. Because Horizon, when it first came out on PC, was a travesty.
yeah. I mean, it still did well, unfortunately, but
But the game really did well. We didn't put it in a slides, I don't think, but Persona 4 hit 1 million copies sold on PC.
the one that came
apparently
out.
Atlas and Sega were surprised.
yeah, apparently.
Yeah, that game came out 2004.
4? Is it? No.
Yeah, that game is pretty old.
It's on a 4, right?
Yeah, PlayStation 2 for sure.
Yeah. PSP 2.
Yeah. Either way,
It's too late for yeah, but it's too late for Sony to do anything against Microsoft, to be honest.
No, I think they have a chance, but they have to step up the game. Like, they can't just sit there and think that by being PlayStation they can do anything.
The only way is to set up more games than Microsoft,
Pretty much.
because that's the only way they could come out as good.
I mean, but like I said, it's an uphill battle because Microsoft knows the ins and outs of Windows. They know the secrets of Windows that Sony will never know.
That's sad.
And so they can always make their games run faster, run more efficient. That, and they've been making it for what?
Don't they have more studios
30+
than
years?
Sony, though?
I don't know
Do they
about
have-
that. Do they?
I think so, right? Didn't went to a shopping spree and bought 4 studios?
Well, when they bought Bethesda, they got a lot of studios along with it.
Yeah.
But I don't know for sure though.
Well, we'll see what Sony buys next. Actually, I'm more curious of what Microsoft is gonna buy next, because they still got guns.
Yeah.
A lot of guns.
Because they said, you think we're done with buying studios? They just haven't
Nope.
spoken about it.
Yeah. That's the thing. You never know. Next week, couple weeks from now, they can come out with some crazy ass.
Yeah, they need to buy Sega or Capcom and just seal the deal.
If they buy
Capcom,
Sega or Capcom, that's a huge hit. to Sony.
Yeah.
For Sony to lose Street Fighter would be pretty big, and then for them to lose Persona, that would be pretty big too.
Yeah. They'll lose Persona,
I think it's no Sony, but more to
Street Fighter, and Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter, yeah.
Well, if they bought Capcom, yeah, they'll do Street Fighter and Monster
I think it benefit more to buy Capcom than Sony, to be honest.
Hunter.
Well, Sega has a lot of good IPs. It's just
That-
that people
that-
don't know they're owned by Sega.
Yeah, they have a lot of studios on their belt that most people don't know about. So, yeah,
But if they bought Capcom, man, that should be crazy.
yeah. I mean, Street Fighter would be Xbox exclusive going forward.
Street Fighter, Resident Evil, Devil
Yeah.
May Cry, Monster Hunter,
Yeah.
the Versus series, all that.
If they buy
They
Capcom,
have
that's
fighting
the
games unlocked.
yeah.
Yeah.
If they could buy Capcom, that'll be the era of Microsoft now, and no more Sony.
They need to buy Bandai Namco.
That's another good purchase.
Yeah, I mean, Bandai Namco was big as fuck.
Yeah, that's another good purchase. And they're looking for a Japanese studio, but I think it's gonna be a Japanese studio that makes JRPGs.
Yeah, I mean, but I
I
wouldn't.
think that's the route they're going with.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and they would get Mega Man.
Oh, that's true.
I kinda don't care about Mega Man.
Yeah, they
You
don't.
never know.
Yeah,
They-
when was the last time they made a Mega Man game?
But
They
it's still
could
one of
get
their
Mega
best
Man.
selling franchises.
It is, but when's the last time they cared about Mega Man?
Didn't they just release a collection?
Yo, collections are not a brand new game.
Not a new game. Yeah, this is the same
That's
game.
called Milk.
Yeah,
Just like the game All Stars for Mario.
yeah.
Mario All Star. I don't even want to talk about that one.
Yeah.
Was
That
the
was
greatest game of all time?
That was the biggest middle finger of all time.
That Nintendo did to us. Like we still bought it. That's the problem.
Oh, you thought we gonna get a remaster? Shit, we're not even gonna give you an HD port.
I just wanted my version remaster. I was like, I was so happy, but no.
Yo, the fact that they wasn't even HD is kind of that shit was a fucking ripoff.
Maybe they will buy Capcom.
High robbery scammery right there.
Yeah, I was so happy, man.
Yeah, like if they bought Sega, they would get Sonic, of course.
Yeah.
They would get Shin.
I don't know did they get Sony?
So now they'll
They're
get.
gonna get Sonic. They get
They,
Sonic.
they will get
I think
Fantasy Star.
I think Nintendo was gonna say like, nah, we on
They
that.
get Streets of Rage,
They don't own Sonic.
Valkyria Chronicles,
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta,
I don't know.
Vanquish.
Say.
Vanquish. Yeah,
Shin Megami Tensei.
got that already.
Oh, you did? Okay. You said Persona too?
Yeah,
That, I
well, they
think one else
get
wanna say.
Atlas. They get Atlas.
Yeah, pretty much Atlas games.
Pretty much the GG. If they get, I feel if they get more Capcom, it'd be a GG.
Yeah, they get a lot of stuff. Not gonna lie.
Did you guys?
Now, would all those people who make those games stay at that company after Microsoft buys them? I don't know.
Who knows?
But they would get it.
We never know, right?
Yeah.
Money can change somebody's opinion.
They
To be
own
honest.
Platinum Games.
Yes.
Can you imagine? Scalebound, let's go.
I know, right?
To work.
Like you thought you were out.
Uh,
Like Phil walks up and like you guys are free.
You guys are free to make whatever you want. Scalebound, let's go. Get
Yeah,
that ass to work.
yeah,
It's funny because Phil Spencer's the one who canceled Scalebound.
yeah. That's why it's not coming back.
Yeah, that was a Dom Matcher game right there.
Yeah, that was the one game I was looking forward to. Too.
Yep. Oh well. It just
Okay.
looked like Nero with dragons.
If they really want to hurt Sony, just as a fu, just buy Square Enix. They're not that great of a studio anymore, but it'll flex hard.
Oh, that will be a hard flex.
Yeah,
You
but,
know how many people will be mad? You know people were mad because they bought Bethesda? Yo, they buy Square Enix. It's over.
No, you know what they're gonna really be salty about? Every part after Final Fantasy VII Part 1 is gonna be Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, so in order to play it, you got to get an Xbox.
oh, that's
They'd
the
be
most
salty,
messed up.
man.
I would be.
I don't
man,
play Final Fantasy. I don't
That's
care.
your fault for investing in an unfinished game.
Yep, pieces of games. Yep.
Yeah, people will be raging out of that.
All right, we should move on to the next one because we
That's
started
kinda
late and
sad.
shit.
Who keeps adding slides? What is this? Oh, it's Ray moving it around.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ray, stop
I made two of
messing
them.
with shit, bro.
I made two of them.
All right.
You do that shit before. Like,
I guess this is worth talking about. Kojima's next game is Xbox exclusive.
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I heard, I heard after Death Stranding, Kojima was tired of working on PlayStation.
It's funny that a lot of people are tired of working on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ray,
can I get a link for
move,
this article, my guy?
Ray, that's your cue to move that slide up. Anyways, no, I was kidding. But yeah, it's apparently it's supposed to be Xbox exclusive, but it has been rumored for a while that was going to be the case. We don't know what the game is, of course, but you know,
I
it's
wonder,
not
is
bad.
Kojima tired of working for PlayStation, or is he like, I don't like them ass kissing me?
They was probably like, I want more money.
Probably both. Because yeah, without not only that, but I think he's also I think because Kojima is like one of those things. He's like kind of like Sakurai, where it's like you can tell he gets tired of working the same thing over and over again.
I mean, he wasn't working on the same game over. He got to make his own game.
No, I mean, you know how you had Metal Gear for a long time.
Yeah.
And then he went to Death Stranding, but now that he has his own studio, he doesn't really have to make another Death Stranding. He can go on something else.
No, but Death Stranding, he made it with his own studio.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's gonna want to make a Death Stranding 2.
Yeah, because Death Stranding is not good of game.
Oh,
So what I heard on Xbox's with Phil Spencer and heads of Microsoft, what they offered Kojima was free reign. So when he did
Look, man, he had free reign on PlayStation. He made Death
no,
Stranding.
he didn't. Actually, he didn't. So that's what they're saying is that Sony said no to certain things in the game. So he didn't have free reign.
So even the game would have been worse? Oh shit.
Yeah, well, could have been better or could have been worse, depending, right? But what Phil Spencer is saying is, hey, you come work for us and do a game exclusively on our platform, you will have free reign to do whatever you want. So whatever game that you want to do next, have at it. It's all yours. Like, we're not gonna say no to you at any like time and space. However time you want to make the game, whatever is the theme, whatever you want to do, it is on you. And we're just gonna money hat it. And that's it.
You better set those words in the contract, though. Better set that in the contract.
Imagine they tell him one thing and the contract's like, nah, bro, you gotta be our bitch.
Hey, you didn't.
Well, I mean that is the only reason why Kojima would even work for Xbox, because he'd be like, all right, cool. Like, that for him is like, I already have my own studio.
Yeah.
I can make my own games. But if a company's coming at you, be like, hey, if you do it exclusively for us, then you can do whatever the fuck you want, and we'll money hat it.
right.
So it's just like,
boy.
shit.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Is
Yeah.
the money. I mean, the thing is, was this is essentially what Kojima wanted. Like because when he left Konami, like I guess he was betting on his name, because he left when he was like the shit, right? Everyone was feeling bad for him because Konami was treating him like shit. And then he leaves and he starts Death Stranding. It's a bad game, but I think it's a bad game, but it sells really well.
Actually
And-
flopped.
Did it?
Yeah, I didn't break even.
Oh, okay. But either way, it sold really well and it got his name out there even more. So now he could just give now he has Microsoft to just give him a paycheck to do whatever he wants. I mean,
You remember when Sony was kissing his ass when he left Kojima? I mean Konami. They brought him to all their studios. Like, yo, which one do you want to be with? You come over here. Look at this. Look what we have. Yo, come here. They're just like trying to like entice him to be Sony really wanted Kojima to be exclusively for them.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is that all the stuff, man, is hey man, it's feeding that ego. Like, he's happy he could just be there. Like, yo, you know who I am? I'm Kojima. He seems like that kind of person.
Yeah.
Sure. Remember when Death Stranding came out and it got worse views in Japan, right? It got reverse reviews in Japan. The first thing he said was Americans don't get it.
I think the
Just
best thing is about
That's
saying
true.
free reign.
Americans don't get it because they was like, oh, all they want to do is play shooters and this and the third, blah blah blah. And I'm like, Japan is notorious for making the shooter genre popular back in the 90s.
But even if it wasn't, like Japan literally gave it worse scores than Americans did.
That's
So
also true. But his reasoning is dumb because Japan literally made shooters mainstream. Not first person shooters, but shooting games. They
yeah,
made them mainstream in the 90s. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then to say that and then go work for an American company is just hypocritical.
yeah.
Then now he's gonna be like, Americans don't like my game. Nigga, you work for an American company.
Yeah, I think he wants to. I think he wants to. I think the problem with Kojima is that I think he likes making games because that's what he knows how to do, but he wants to be more Hollywood.
Yep.
That's what
Like
Because
dress a Hollywood person.
Because he's been in a few games, like he's been in Control and Cyberpunk as voice acting.
I know that.
Yeah, like he does voice acting, but he's been of course he's been in Metal Gear Solid, of course.
Man, he
But-
puts himself in his
Like that
own game,
matters.
bro. Yo, Metal Gear Solid 5, bro, you cannot go one scene without seeing his name plastered on the screen. I was like, bro, this guy is a narcissist.
Maybe. I mean, but the thing is, his work backed him up. So
He's one of
Yeah,
the people
still,
who likes to be
No
recognized.
one wants to
a lot.
see your names plastered all over the damn fucking screen every time
yeah,
you're playing the game. But we'll see what game he makes. What kind of game you think he'll make next? What genre?
well, he already did Amazon delivery, so I'm gonna guess.
Maybe you think this one will finally be the Silent Hill spiritual successor?
Nah, I think that's done because with Death Stranding, he already worked with those two, like Del Toro and I forgot the dude's name for Walking
Norman
Dead.
Reed.
Yeah, he already worked with those two, and those that was pretty much why the game has so much hype.
That's true.
But I think right now, he's probably gonna try to make another quote unquote genre, even though Death Stranding is just an action adventure game.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, like
I wouldn't even say it's an action game. It's just an adventure game.
So he's probably gonna try to make another genre,
No, John.
quote unquote genre.
I want to create genres. Like, stop.
Yeah,
People were so on his dick about Death Stranding. It's like, oh my god, look, he's so amazing. He created a whole new genre. It's like,
but the thing was because it was Kojima. Okay, like this was the first game he made outside of Metal Gear Solid in a very long time. Actually, no, I think this is the first time game he made outside of Metal Gear Solid.
yeah, it is.
and then it looked good. He was working with Del Toro, who was an amazing director, right? Multiple awards, and then he was working with the other guy. I keep forgetting his name.
Norman.
Yeah, he was working with Norman. And people were like, okay, cool, this is good. And then it was a horror game, or at least people thought it was gonna be a horror game.
That's
And
what
so-
everyone assumed it was gonna be.
Right. And so everyone was like, oh, this is the game, this is gonna be the shit, blah 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 blah. He was getting exactly what he wanted. And they were working with what's his name? Mads Mikkelsen. And so people were hyped about the game, and then they played it, and it was like, it's okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay.
You know what's crazy?
But
When he was teasing Death Stranding, he was showing us all the trailers and whatnot, and people literally was like, "Nah, this is not the game. There's more to it. It's Kojima. There's more to the game." And then everyone realized that
Nothing.
that is pretty much that.
That.
And it was like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes,
No.
that's it.
well, no, but that's the thing, because the way he did his trailers were like cryptic. You know what I mean? Like it didn't make any sense at all.
It didn't, but he pretty much showed you what the game was, and
Yeah.
people was like, "Nah, there's more to it. There's more to it. It's Kojima."
Hey man, hindsight is
Look,
2020,
man,
right?
Metal Gear Solid 5 was not that good of a game, so I don't know why they're praising this man so much.
To be
This
honest,
is
I
the
don't
same
think-
man who gave you a playable demo and charged you for it.
Which one was
Definitely no.
which one was the Metal Gear Solid where the guy would mess with the PlayStation inputs?
I think that was Twin Snakes.
Okay, it was like 2, right? Oh no,
Yeah.
I think it's just Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes because
Yeah,
2
Twin
is
Snakes
Sons
on
of
the
Liberty.
GameCube.
Yeah, that one was like the best Metal Gear, in my opinion.
People say that Snake Eater was the best Metal Gear.
Nah,
third
that's cool. Nah, that's cool. I like Twin Snakes. And so he did some good games, but I just don't. I just don't. I never thought Metal Gear Solid that was a amazing franchise.
Metal Gear Solid 4 was fire, bro. Oh my, yeah, that game was amazing. The only downside about that game is that you
Oh,
literally.
that's right. He did that Castlevania game that was trash. That's what I keep forgetting he made that.
The
Yeah,
3D one, right?
yeah. I keep forgetting he made that trash.
You made 3D one? No.
Yeah, what was it called? Lord of something.
Something like that. But
Yeah.
the Metal Gear Solid 4 was a great game. The only downside to that game is that literally you didn't get a chance to play the game because it was always a cutscene.
Yeah.
Yo, you walk two feet.
4? Yeah,
Cutscene.
Logan 4. Yeah.
Yo, you walk 2 feet. Cutscene. You
Yeah.
open the door. Cutscene.
Yo, that's
You heal
so
yourself.
bad.
Cutscene.
Yeah, I remember I started.
Healing yourself?
I remember I started playing that game, and then I got so many cutscenes. I just quit. I didn't even finish the first level. I just quit. I was like, F this game.
Yeah, did you finish the first scene? I'm like, nope.
Because I told you I don't like games with a lot of cutscenes. Like that's why Pokemon Sun and Moon were like.
I don't mind it.
Couldn't play Sun and Moon.
I don't mind it if it pushes the story forward and there's dialogue. If it's just like Sun and Moon where they're just quiet and you just see them do shit, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I like the fact in Pokemon that they added cutscenes, but I hate the fact that they added cutscenes in Pokemon.
Just make it. I don't mind a cutscene if it's entertaining.
Because it
was entertaining.
Yeah, because it was always like, oh, here's the tutorial, and then I'm like, okay, cool, tutorial's over, nice. And then like 3 times later, oh, let me teach you how to do this. It's like, bruh, can I play the game?
Let me teach you how to catch a Pokemon, bro.
Oh yeah, he did make Bowtie, didn't he?
I don't even care anymore. I'm not even a fan of Kojima's games like that. The only games I liked is Twin Snakes 2 and 4. I didn't play Snake Eater, so 5 I didn't like it. Ground Zeroes was a ripoff, so
I think most of in my opinion, most of Kojima games like.
But they really charged you for Metal Gear Ground Zeroes, bro.
Of course,
they charged you for a demo. Yeah. And people bought that shit.
Nobody's gonna buy it.
I heard it was a full-blown game though.
It's a standalone game, but it was like
it's like a prequel to.
It's a 2-hour game.
Okay.
It's a prequel to 5. It's a 2-hour game. It was a demo. Literally a demo. You are in one area, you have to escape that area, and that's it. The game is done. It was not worth $20.
But either way, he built his reputation. He's coasting off of it, as he should.
What's for that?
Let's see what how much what game
if they, but like you were saying, like if they give it free reign, actual free reign, he will take it. And if they give him more funds,
nobody wants to be held behind restrictions. They want to make whatever the fuck they want to make.
Yeah,
and that's why Miyamoto is a legend.
Yeah.
No.
Because Nintendo just lets him make whatever the fuck he makes. Yo, he can make a game about poop, and Nintendo be like, "Good job."
Makes millions. Yep. Makes millions.
Yeah, it would make millions.
If he does a bad job with Xbox, he's gonna end up being like that employee who stole like $10 million in gift cards.
Yeah.
He's gonna go back to PlayStation with the gift cards.
Yeah. Miyamoto has had his hand in pretty much every major Nintendo franchise.
Yeah.
Nintendo didn't make Miyamoto. Miyamoto made Nintendo.
Oh, that's for sure. He made every franchise that's popular, except Metroid. Well, Metroid wasn't that popular.
But he had his hand in that too.
He did.
Yep.
He did. He had his hand in Prime.
Yep. Prime.
With everything.
He was the one who brought the guy who made Pokemon to Nintendo.
Yeah.
No, it's funny.
You know what's crazy though? The person who made Pokemon, he pitched that to Sony, and Sony rejected him.
Yeah, well, he was I think he became whatchamacallit. He became the Miyamoto protege.
Yes.
Yeah, and then Miyamoto helped him refine
Sony,
the gameplay, and then
Sony is man.
It's great they denied it because that game in the 90s when I had worked on consoles.
Why you don't want to see Pokemon on the dead PSP?
Well, PSP didn't come out
I
till
would
like
laugh.
2006, bro. But it wouldn't have worked back then because they didn't have a handheld. That
Yeah, no.
game,
So Sony messed up a lot. They also rejected the motion controls
that
originally.
too. And then look at that. Nintendo is successful. They're like, yo, we should get that PlayStation Move. Get it working.
Oh, trash.
They're not competition, right? But they made PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah, PlayStation trash star.
That game. Yes.
I
Since we're
told you
still
so.
talking about Sony, yo.
But this is what I said. Sony makes one thing really well. That's it. Action adventure games, console. That's it.
Action adventure games where you sneak, you climb, you sneak, and you climb.
Yeah,
That's Sony games. And people don't want to admit to that, but that's what Sony games are.
right.
That's
You
kind of
sneak,
sad,
you
though.
climb, you sneak and climb.
But
Over
that's
the shoulder, sneak and
but-
climb.
but that's why their games only sell 10 million on the 100 million install base.
Yeah, like people don't want to admit that Sony has a template. They're like, no, they don't. Days Gone, you sneak and climb. Horizon, sneak and climb. The new God of War, you sneak and climb. Uncharted, you sneak and climb. And shoot people. Besides God of
Yo,
War, you
these
don't shoot
getting
people.
worse and worse, dude.
Alright.
Yeah, let's move it
Anyway.
on. Last of Us, sneak and climb and shoot people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you don't play that game for the story, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
That's pretty much what you play the game for. It's a story.
Yep.
You know, that's all it is. Unless you play Infamous and Ratchet and Clank, those are pretty different style of games. So
Yeah. But you see they ain't
Spider-Man?
around anymore.
yeah, Spider-Man.
Just
But
actually,
it's
Oh, shit.
Insomniac. Insomniac, they know how to make different games. They don't make the same fucking game.
But again, like I said before, Insomniac was around. Wait, did
Yeah, they've
Sony
been around
bought
for
Insomniac, right?
years. Yeah, they bought Insomniac last
Yeah.
year.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Insomniac has been around for a long time, already established themselves. Then Sony bought them. It wasn't Sony
Sony
helped
bought
them.
them after they left. Then they made a game for Microsoft, and they're like, "Yo, we should make Spider-Man." But
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, because the Spider-Man was so successful, we're gonna buy you." No, because we made games for you. They were pretty much a second party. If you think about it,
But
they
that's the
made
thing. It's like,
Resistance, Ratchet and Clank,
yeah, because Sony
Spyro
didn't.
the Dragon. They actually made Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah, like Sony didn't build them up. They built themselves up, and then Sony bought.
No, but Sony likes to think they're building these developers up.
Right. Sash.
They
Yeah,
did that
you-
with Naughty Dog. They didn't own Naughty Dog back in the day.
Nope.
So they're
Naughty Dog
taking
was
all
doing
the
their own
credit.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
kinda
Naughty
sad,
Dog was doing
though.
their own thing.
okay.
Yeah, but apparently Sony is hard to work with. From what a lot of these indie developers have been saying,
Yeah.
which is crazy because you would think it'd be Microsoft that'd be hard. Back in the day, then the 360 days, Microsoft was actually hard to work with. To the point where Epic Games fucking hated working with Microsoft and Cliff Blazinski. Then he made a studio that flopped. So
Yeah. But he didn't even make Epic Games, so I see why.
nah,
probably realized
he didn't
how
make he didn't make Epic Games.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So he probably realized how hard it was to actually run the studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'd be rambling on Twitter, bro. He would talking mad shit on Twitter. I'm like, bro, but you don't have a studio.
Yeah, so essentially what's going on with Sony and why they're so hard to work with is because well, Microsoft and Nintendo, they promote any games by default,
Yeah.
right? So
Oh.
Nintendo and Microsoft on their stores, they'll just put them on the front page sometimes. They don't have to do anything extra, they're just there. For Sony, they have to pay $25,000 to get that same attach.
Sony-
Really?
Yo, look, let me tell you right now. People don't want to admit this, but Sony are scumbags. There are low key scumbags that people don't know about.
Yeah. And so they pay $30,000 just to do that. And they also have to pay for a lot of things. I think to just be on the PlayStation Store, they have to pay I think 30% of their revenue.
Damn.
Dude, I even remember when Sony didn't care about the safety procedures by using the PlayStation Store, and they
Yeah.
let hackers do a lot of hacking shit. Like they make fake PlayStation what you call it, gift
Yeah.
cards, and they start selling it on, I think it was on eBay. And then Sony didn't do anything until the next month. They said, "Oh, we got some people." who
Sony
hacked
is
us."
notorious for getting hacked and not doing a damn thing about it, bro.
Right.
Yo, you'll get hacked, and Sony will be like, "Here, pay for this security."
Oh hell yeah, bro! Like when I had
yeah,
when I
bro.
had the PlayStation 3, the service was down for like God knows how many months. And then they're like, "Oh, sorry, we got hacked. You might want to go buy this for you." I'm like, "Excuse me? Like you got hacked? I didn't get hacked." And that's why I got sued for it too. That's crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, so many developers they showed a pie chart, right? And so the best selling platforms for indie game is PC and the Switch. Like those are the best
Makes
selling ones,
sense.
right?
Makes sense.
So the Switch, because the people are assuming that people want to take their indie games on the go because it's kind of like a cell phone,
Yeah.
but with like but actual intuitive controls,
And Nintendo embraces them.
right?
The
And
fact that
then
they gave them their own direct.
that too, and then Steam because it's PC,
Yeah.
and so depending on what game you're talking about, it'll usually be around that. But from there, depending on the game, some are saying Xbox because of Game Pass and all the other stuff they do,
That's
and
true.
then PlayStation is always last. But even though PlayStation is the worst for any game, they like I said they charge their most fees. They charge so many things that is ridiculous. I mean, like some of these things are like absolutely ridiculously right. And so if you want, like, so if just for Sony to put them in the search bar, it costs them 30% of the revenue.
That's some bullshit.
So if you want to type in, so if they want to type in something just to search the game, you have to give Sony 30% of what you sell. If you want to give, like, they have to give you approval before you can even discount your game.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I
gotta get permission to discount my own game that
right.
I made that
And
you
so,
had no hands in.
right, and so they don't just let them discount the game. They actually have like I guess like rotations or whatever. Whereas like they have to approve it. So some games on PlayStation have never been discounted despite selling like really well. And so like
Why would you discount a game that's selling well?
because to keep the sales going.
But if it's still selling well, why discount it?
Because the thing is, like, a game is
want
not
more.
always selling well. Like, if you sell, like, let's say you make your game comes out and it makes like 15 million, it's not going to keep making 15 million. But if you want it to keep making those numbers, you got to get those people who are sitting on our
Oh
sideline.
no, I know, but I'm saying if it's still selling millions, why drop
Oh
it?
no, it's not still selling million. I said the games that sold well, and even if it
Okay.
was still selling million, you still want to discount it to keep the sales going anyway. It's just smart business move.
I think they just do what 10% discount, I believe.
No, they want to do 40-50% discount, but they have to
Damn.
be approved by Sony.
So it's like you're not gonna outshine our games, boy. Not on our platform.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Exactly. So you talk about percentages of your revenue plus $25,000 upfront, right? Just to be featured. It's a joke.
Yo, Andres, I'm gonna let you know right now. You are muted.
And more?
Yeah. No
Yeah.
more, no
Yeah,
more.
you've been this. I'm seeing this man's icon blinking. It's for the past 10 minutes, bro. Yeah, you've been muted, bro.
Not anymore.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
That's why no one was paying attention to you.
Nice. Good shit.
Yeah, so you had something to say?
No, not right now.
I'm
Just
sure
listening.
feeding some lies.
But yeah, that's the situation with Sony. They're losing indie devs.
Sony is not what Nintendo was back in the 90s, but they're slowly becoming scumbags.
It's
Yeah,
dying.
All the restrictions that they put on their shit is crazy. But because it's smoke and mirrors, because it's Sony, no one's gonna pay attention to it. They'll be like, "No, Sony's amazing. They don't do that shit." And then if they find out about it, they're gonna just push it aside, be like, "They still make good games."
You know what I feel, Josh? They slowly backstand themselves. Like they open the wood more, and
I
then
mean,
they're
they're
just
not.
starting
I don't think so, because of their brand. They have a really strong brand, but
You
Hey,
say
maybe.
that, but
But that's the amazing part about
they
it.
have a loyal fan base. Like that, people buy Sony shit just because it's fucking Sony.
But that's the thing, right? It's like the PlayStation strong, but the games are not. Like that's
They're
what's so
not there.
amazing about it.
They're
Yeah,
not
like
there.
People want to assume that the games are the best games ever, but
like it's like they really don't like. I mean, Horizon, as well as it sold, got completely stomped by Breath of the Wild.
yeah,
Yep.
I guarantee you that Horizon costs more to develop than Breath of the Wild. I can
And
guarantee.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Spider-Man did well because of the Spider-Man name.
Right, oh for sure. Like that game Spider-Man, despite being good, got slaughtered by Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
It got slaughtered by Mario Kart.
Say to a God of War. God of War, they what? 13 million?
Yeah, about 13. It's the second
Still
best
got
selling.
slaughtered. So, has
Yeah.
Sony even hit 20 million for any game?
No, they haven't. Even when they re-released The Last of Us.
Oh
on the
no,
PlayStation 4,
they call it
it
Monster
still didn't hit
Hunter,
it.
correct?
No,
Monster
that's
Hunter is not a
still
PlayStation game.
Yeah,
no.
but the Capcom game, yeah.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. For the install base they have, their games don't sell as well as they should be selling. And that should show
That's
you.
sad.
Do you think they're
The
gonna go up?
best-selling PlayStation game is Gran Turismo.
How much?
20K, 20 million?
I'm guessing about that.
Yeah,
It is
18 million,
pretty
18
popular in Europe.
to 18 to 20 million around there.
Wow, is this outdated? This says 10 million. That's not the best-selling PlayStation game.
No,
Oh, is that franchise or what?
Yes, well, Gran Turismo. No, just the first game, Gran Turismo.
Oh, okay, so the reboot.
No, 1997 one.
Oh.
the first one. God,
Yeah,
Well, I guess at the time Insomniac wasn't really owned by Sony, so Spider-Man would have been a Sony game.
I mean, Spider-Man is a Sony game.
No, I mean, but it wouldn't have been considered made by Sony. You get what I'm saying? But it would have technically a licensed game.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Let's see. So number one, best selling right now. That's not for that. That's not a PlayStation game. It's great. It's Grand Theft Auto. If anything, it's Uncharted 4 apparently. 16 million copies.
Oh, that's true. They did pack that in. But it still gets slaughtered by Animal Crossing. So it doesn't even matter. Yeah.
This was but as of May, Uncharted 4 is the best selling one at 16 million.
All right.
that was the
16 mil. Number 3, I don't count as Call of Duty. Red Dead. These are not PlayStation games.
The next one is Spider-Man, technically. So if you don't want to count that, then it's God of War.
Yeah, 13.2 mil.
God.
Then God of War at 12 mil.
Yeah.
Then they barely hit like 15 mil. Only
They don't
Uncharted.
hit. Yeah, they barely hit 10% of their install.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. You know, PlayStation. People who have PlayStation, they don't buy their exclusives like that.
But yeah,
You mean to tell me out of 100 million PlayStations, only 15 million bought these games?
110 million.
That's fucking crazy.
that's low numbers.
They don't support these games, bro.
Uh,
But you go to
it's because of
Nintendo,
third
and
parties.
that whole fan base will support that shit.
yeah.
Because they're
Especially
I wouldn't say
like
the whole
iconic
cuz,
games.
but
Yeah,
20 million, 25 million out of that fan base that the Stoppers have now is pretty good. It's like a third
Of what?
of
Sony?
the Switch.
Oh yeah, exactly. They get like
Wait.
a third, a half.
And then look at the Wii U. Mario Kart 8 sold almost 80% of its install base.
Damn, that's crazy. Wait, how much was Pokemon Snap sold? How many units? Is it?
nothing.
No idea.
If it's more than
It's
10 million,
trash.
I will laugh.
It's probably
it's
a lot. It's
Pokemon though.
The
It's
game
a
had a little bit of
Pokemon.
hype behind it.
Definitely.
Because it's mainly because of nostalgia.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not gonna lie.
The thing is, they get buried. No, I didn't even really know what day this game was coming out. Pokemon Snap.
Well, we covered it.
Yeah,
But it already it
came out right away, right? They didn't even wait for it.
So it did. These aren't accurate numbers, but on that release week, it sold about 147,000
nice.
in Japan. I don't know. I can't find the other sales numbers, so we can find it some other time.
Yeah, because that's just Japan. But it's probably good that it's probably sold a few more.
Probably did 1 mil, maybe 2.
Yeah.
I don't think it did 10 million.
No, I think like
That's a
Imagine
very
it.
niche game. The game is very niche.
Well, it is what it is. Sunny's just slowly dying, and if they don't change that,
I wouldn't say they're dying.
I wouldn't go that far.
they're
I wouldn't
slowly
say they're
dying. They're
dying.
slowly dying. Let's be real. Slowly dying.
They're
Nobody
not-
wants to buy
Look,
it.
as long as their systems and games sell,
Who cares
they'll
about the
still be
PS5? Who
around.
cares about the
Okay,
PS5?
so I'm gonna guess that the Pokemon Snap sold
What, 2 million copies all around?
about 3 million copies.
Oh, okay.
Trash.
Yeah, because Nintendo said it sold 2.5 times more than Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX,
Oh, that's not bad.
and Mystery Dungeon DX sold 1.26 million. So,
Not bad at all.
yep. But you know what? It ain't hitting. It ain't hitting that 30 million mark.
They getting that what?
It's not hitting that 30 million mark like Animal Crossing just passed.
I don't know what's
It's Animal
what's
Crossing,
up with
though.
Animal Crossing.
And Animal Crossing has like so many updates though. So
Animal
that's
Crossing
about
has a cult following, bro.
I mean, I told you guys that game was great. Everyone was talking shit.
Hey,
last time I was
was
playing
it
it.
game of the
great.
year?
That game is not that great. All right,
Everyone, everyone was laughing at me when I said Animal Crossing was a great game.
that game is not that great.
It's
I
not
think
a
that
great game.
Look,
Well,
look. Check
well,
it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
million would disagree with what you said.
Check it out. Pandemic had something to do with it, and then when it came out, right? And then after that, it was just pretty much just hype, and no one had nothing to do. So they're just like, I'm going Animal Crossing, and it became a social media thing. So they're like, I want to be a part of fad.
It's
So
true.
everyone
It's true.
people just
it's
went
true.
out and bought that
Well,
shit.
you saw that even fucking Joe Biden had it for his campaign. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like it's
Oh,
it was a
yeah.
fad last year,
They
bro.
come
That's
to
why it
my
did so well.
fucking farm.
Animal Crossing are not that good of a game. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's just
That's not true at all.
it's,
That's not
it's
true.
pure hype. It's pure
What do you
hype.
do in Animal Crossing?
So Animal Crossing was not that good.
Farm,
So you tell him
you pay rent.
Animal Crossing New Leaf sold 13 million copies on the 3DS. Are you telling me there was a pandemic that year too?
No, but that's 13
Yeah.
million, not 30 million.
That's 13 million. That game is selling.
You know another
more
thing
than
too.
most.
Hold
You
on,
want
hold on.
another thing
You know-
too? These games suffer from the Switch effect. The Switch effects pretty much just makes these games do well anyway. So
But,
Wait,
hold on.
Animal Crossing has been one of the premier-
Kenny, did you play Animal
they
Crossing?
hit their 20 million. No, it did not. These
Yeah.
Wait,
these Nintendo numbers are hitting crazy numbers like this generation.
Wait.
but second place is Animal.
Yeah, wait, Kenny, did you play Animal Crossing? Have you played it?
The new one?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah, I have it.
How many
Did you
hours you put
finish
into
it?
that?
Yeah, how many hours?
Yeah, not that much. I have a job.
Nah.
I'm not gonna
You
play it all
didn't-
day.
Hey, man.
That's what's
Hey,
up,
man.
dude.
There's people who are
Hey,
literally
man.
running for
You
Congress.
play
and-
you play him. He was at a storm every day, bro. You ain't got no.
Yeah,
excuse. How many hours you got in Animal Crossing?
I'm a black, but the thing is, I have played Animal Crossing though.
But how
I have
many hours you got
like
into this?
10,
How many
12
hours?
hours.
Have you finished it?
No, I never finished it. Nah, but I never
How
finished
many-
Animal Crossing.
how many
like that.
hours you got
I
into it,
like
though?
building my house.
How many hours have you got?
Only like 10, 12 hours. Yeah.
Yeah,
somewhere around
okay, then you didn't play the game well enough. 10,
Yeah.
12 is not enough.
there.
man.
Wait, 10, 12 hours not well enough for a game?
No.
Not for Animal Crossing. Not for Animal Crossing. Yo, 10 hours? It's not even scratching the surface.
That's a
it
joke,
takes,
man.
for Animal Crossing, it takes a lot of time. I know that. I played every Animal Crossing. That's like yeah, it's funny. Like
You keep
it's
lying,
funny you
dude.
try- you try to get at me for playing Animal Crossing. Did you play New Leaf, Ruben? Yeah,
Yeah, hold up. You know what's a better game than
Play
Animal Crossing?
So you
I-
don't throw me in
yeah,
the
yeah,
You know what's
Yeah,
a
I've
better
been playing
game?
Animal Crossing since the first Animal Crossing.
Kenna,
Oh, that's a lie
I
right there.
Wait.
I don't see the appeal.
Kenna. You know what's a better game than Animal Crossing? Pets.
Okay, anyway, do you know?
No,
Do you know?
Tell
Do
me
you know
which
what
is
console
better.
the first Animal Crossing was on?
I do.
Huh?
Do you know
What?
what console the first Animal Crossing was on?
Game Boy?
Exactly.
was
Don't come to me with that
GameCube.
bullshit.
Game Boy.
Don't come to me with that bullshit.
GameCube. I think it was GameCube, though.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't come to me with that old
GameCube.
bullshit.
Is it
Animal
Game Boy?
Crossing? Yeah.
Yo, y'all need to scrap y'all gay video game history out here, my God.
Do you know?
play
Do you
the
know?
first version.
Do you know how much of my life I gave to that
Nah,
raccoon?
shut up.
Okay, you know you know how much of my soul I gave to him. You know how many houses I built.
Oh, shut up.
I can.
You know how many trees I planted.
Nah, we haven't played it. Y'all already played 10 hours of new versions. You can't tell me.
Look, Ruben, if you want to know, the first Animal Crossing was on the 64.
It was on a 64. Yeah.
Y'all, I play Animal
Game
Crossing.
Boy, those games
GameCube.
could not be
First
played
game
on
for Animal
Game Boy.
Crossing was on GameCube, boy. I don't know anything else.
Let's move on to a
The
better...
GameCube version is actually, I think, the worst version. I think.
No, it was the best.
Well, the
Or was it
GameCube
the
version.
DS?
The GameCube version is the 64 version. It was the same game.
Yeah.
Or there was a
Yeah.
DS as the worst version.
It depends. It depends. Some
Like-
people would say the 2005 version was the worst one. Some people say 2008 was the worst one. It depends.
Well, I don't play these games.
I personally think the mobile version was the worst one.
Yeah, to be honest, I felt like the Harvest Moon was better than Animal Crossing.
Of course you do, and yet you come to me with this old bullshit.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I play Harvest Moon 64.
Whatever.
I should play that game a lot.
Let's talk about better games.
You see, chat. You see what they do to me. See, they hate on me for my greatness.
Bro.
Look, I played Harvest Moon once. After that, I tried Animal Crossing on the GameCube. I'm like, I can't do this. I already invested in Harvest Moon. I can't invest in all this shit anymore.
Like you don't know. Okay, you don't know Animal Crossing unless you give like 1/3 of your soul to Tawna.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And of course, you gotta keep resetting your game and changing the game clock so you can get that $1 million.
Not anymore. You cannot do that anymore. Though.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Oh no! Shut up! You.
Let's move on to. So what do you think
You're
about?
not playing Animal Crossing. That's cheating.
No,
Let's move it on.
Fuck Animal Crossing.
He's a Microsoft employee stealing gift cards.
It was just one, actually. So 2 people?
I heard it was like what? He stole like millions of dollars worth, right?
No, he stole like every time that he found a glitch on the we call it making a redeem codes for the gift cards. Gift cards. He found a glitch and he was stealing money because he was redeeming gift card for himself. So he's making transactions every time.
Oh, wait, did he work for Microsoft?
Yes.
He was making fake
You can't find a glitch for Microsoft if you work there. That's not fair. I can't find that.
He made the glitch. He never reported it. He never reported, and then he sold like 50% to other third party company or
So
something.
that dude is blacklisted, yo. He ain't never getting a job in the tech world ever again.
I mean, he went to jail.
So here's the question: is it fair if it was a glitch?
No,
because
it's
he
not
didn't
fair
report it.
if it was a glitch.
It is fair that
Andre, you don't get to come out of nowhere and interrupt me if not saying shit the whole podcast.
And you guys said, you guys said
hold on.
that
I
I fall
actually
asleep.
came
This
late
guy be
from
sleeping
work.
all this time.
I came late from work. All right.
Hey man, I came late too.
and I was muted. All
Yeah,
right?
no. You were sleeping.
But check this out. So it's not fair if he didn't know about it. But because he did and he exploited it, it's perfectly fair for getting fired. Perfectly fair. Because he exploited it. And he's an employee, so he's supposed to report this shit. There you go. Go ahead, Andres.
No, I agree. That's what I was gonna say.
To me personally, I think if it was a glitch, that's on you.
No, this is not a video game. You are not a consumer that just went to try and go buy a gift card. You are an employee who's supposed to report this shit. So if there was a glitch at your current fucking place,
he was a software engineer. Yeah, that is his job.
He was using that.
That's true.
First of all, he didn't report it.
It's like it's like saying, let's say you, right? You work IT. You find an exploit, and you're like, I'm gonna fucking exploit the shit out and make $1 million right now. You're at fault for that because you're supposed to report that type of shit.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean,
he's here. Ken is here for the frauds.
I'm here for fairness. Okay, like if you can't keep a handle on your shit, then that's on you. That's what I see.
But should he go to jail for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing is getting fired, but other thing is going.
That's $10 million is a lot of code.
He exploited it, man.
And only that, he filed fake tax
Think about it, right? He got Xbox gift cards for $10 million. That's crazy.
Yes,
that's great.
It is.
Like that's a lot of money.
He got all that for free.
I think he got
pretty much
caught.
sold that shit.
He got caught because he didn't want to file for what's it called, taxes for it.
Taxes. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
think-
People always forget the taxes, my guy.
The
Yo, I'm
government
telling
is
you,
like, oh, you know,
look, the IRS will come for that ass if it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
If it's not that much money, they're not gonna waste their time. If it's like
You know what's
$1,000,
funny?
like whatever.
It's funny. He didn't understand that everything he bought on Bitcoin. Cause he bought $2.8 million on Bitcoin. He reported as a gift. They give it as a gift from his family.
Yeah, but you gotta tax gifts after a certain point.
Nope. You know that gift.
If you get what is it, more than $15,000 in gift, and like, as a gift, you gotta report that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
I
you
know
go.
what was he reported.
He should have called. He should have said that shit was a donation or some shit like that.
Nah, you still got to pay taxes on it.
Yeah, he has to pay taxes. Yeah.
Yeah.
After
And
such
see,
a
the
point.
IRS is not gonna let you slip, bro.
Yeah, they're not gonna let you have a lot of money and just not.
Yeah, they're not gonna let you slip,
It's
especially
like-
millions.
Yeah.
Shit.
The thing is that people keep trying to like do shit like that. That's why. Like they if it was like if people use good faith donations, you probably wouldn't have to worry about it. But because you're gonna have those people that say, "Hey, I'm gonna donate $50 million to you. Here you go." Like in reality, it's like a business transaction. They're like, that's
Yeah. That's what they do with at art galleries. It's just a way to give money around to the rich.
There's only one real way to kind of dodge taxes, and that's if you have money in stocks, and the stock goes up, you don't really get taxed till you cash out.
Well, in art galleries, right? You know, the purpose of art galleries is to exchange money without paying taxes.
Oh yeah, 100%. There's no way you can look at some of those pieces and say that's art.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that they rich people do. They go to art galleries. They'll be like, I like that.
Andres, I think you're trying to say something, but we can't hear you.
Am I? No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Wait, how come you keep saying? How come you think he's turning green then?
I have no idea.
Andre,
I'm
stop
not-
eating your meat.
I'm
Back
not
up, bro.
moving around actually.
No. I'm
I'm
just saying because my does too. Whenever like I bounce here, my mic is
Yeah,
sensitive.
but I'm
and
not moving.
Are you,
That's the
is
thing.
your mic your AirPods?
No, I'm using the razor.
Oh well.
I don't know, man.
It's a vibration. It's a vibration. It's a vibration.
Exit.
Yeah, if that's what it is, that's what it is.
Uh,
All right,
all right.
GTA
GTA 6 coming 2025, boys.
allegedly.
Allegedly, that shit ain't coming out till 2030. I'm sorry,
Why it taking so long? It should have come out in 2023.
because Rockstar
Should come out
is
in 2015.
the only game Rockstar made after GTA 5 was Red Dead 2.
Pretty much.
You know why? Because them shark cars are making them billions.
The thing is like, can you blame them? I mean, GTA 5 was arguably a masterpiece. I mean,
Yeah, that
how, do you,
was
hard.
how do you follow that up?
That is one of the best games
You're a
of,
masterpiece.
of 3 generations.
Remember, it was on the best-selling game list for like 10 years before it finally
And
fell.
people are still buying it. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. They just dropped from top 5 to top
It's
10.
actually one of the top stream games on Twitch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
What do you
arguably a
mean?
masterpiece.
GTA Online roleplay or something like that.
Yeah, roleplay.
Your own roleplay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, so just imagine, like, you make a
Right,
game.
right now is number 2 with 335K viewers.
Exactly.
And not because popular YouTubers that start playing.
It's like in 2 years, it's gonna be its 10-year anniversary.
Mhm.
Think about that for a second.
And we still haven't gotten a new GTA. We haven't gotten an expansion that expanded the story. It's just all been GTA Online, GTA Online, GTA Online.
Oh, hopefully they make that shit better because GTA Online sucks.
Yeah, the interface really wasn't prepared. You could tell they didn't have experience making online games.
And they even have
Yeah.
trying to kind of fix or anything. I don't know.
No, they fixed some stuff. It's just that game is so big, it's hard to load all those assets in a short amount of time.
Yeah, the menu is not intuitive at all. Like,
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah.
It's very old. You can tell it's old.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
But they try.
So Booker T. You
Well,
love-
I remember covering this 2 years ago. Oh shit, bro! Yo, this is the biggest laugh
If he-
stock of all time.
If
Did y'all
this
get a
becomes
chance to read
profit,
it? Did y'all get a chance to read the article?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is funny, bro. This man really tried to argue
to the profit,
that that Prophet was
Yeah.
stealing,
and
like they stole his character. And you want to know why he lost? Do they want to take a guess that didn't read the article?
I don't know.
Take a wild guess. Come on, just wild guess.
Why he lost?
Yeah, why he lost?
Made a stupid argument.
Very stupid argument. You want to take a wild guess?
I don't know.
Me
Just tell
neither.
him. Just tell him.
He just tells
So he lost because the proof he showed in court was not even good enough proof. You see that picture you see right there of him, his character? You want to know something? That's not even his body.
Yeah.
You want to know who that body belongs to?
The Rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was The Rock.
Yeah, so that is a Photoshop image of his face on The Rock's body. And then the courts ruled that that's not even your body, so how can you say that's your character? Then you know what Booker T said? They copied my facial expression.
Oh yeah,
You can't
You
copyright
can't
it.
copyright
You can't
facial
copyright facial
expressions.
expressions, yeah.
Oh god. And then it's crazy because we covered this before. We covered this before. Like it's just your Prophet's just a dude with dreads.
Pretty much.
How many black dude with dreads do you see?
Yeah,
walking
that's what
around?
I said. That's so general.
But not only that, but you know, if you're a soldier, you're not gonna really be smiling unless you're crazy. Like
Yeah, come on. And it's Call of Duty. None of their characters smile.
yeah.
Give me one character that has smile in Call of Duty.
Well, battery smile.
Yeah, she smiled with cockiness though.
Yeah.
But other than that, most of these characters don't fucking smile. They're always straight face, pissed off, angry.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there you go. He lost the lawsuit. He really tried it, but hey man, when you try to make some money, quick money on the side, bro, it's cool. Cool.
Yeah,
He wasn't the first celebrity to sue for
Assume that he sold
Black
something.
Ops character.
yeah, but hey man, this is dumb. I'm not gonna lie to you. Facial expression. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the first person who smiled on screen said, that's copyrighted. You cannot smile unless you gotta pay me.
But yeah, 'cause the thing is, when you take a look at it, it's like you have to be realistic, right? Because a lot of people got to draw comparisons. It's like people who have dreads and long hair, they tend to wear bandanas on their head. Like you see this a lot. You see this a lot, especially like in football players. Like, they'll wear the bandana on the head underneath the helmet.
And that's to help to keep it in place.
Right, to keep it out of your eyes, yeah. And so it's like this is not, so it's not anything special that, he's wearing a bandana, just like Booker T said. Expression is expression. You can have anyone can have any expression. Black people have dark skin, surprise.
Can you imagine iPad and his dark skin on screen?
Yeah. Soldiers carry guns, again, no shock there.
Yeah.
Like it's just not. It's just like this. Like I said, it's very generic. It's kind of like when we were cover that Mara story. Was it Mara? Yeah, I think it was Mara from Call of Duty, where they tried to sue her, and it was just like, well, I was like, you can't really sue her because if you both, like, this is the way that person looks. Like, if you both take her likeness, they're gonna look the same. Like that's how it works. like it is like it's ridiculous.
Can you imagine trying to copyright someone's likeness?
Yeah, the only person who could copyright their likeness would be them. Like,
exactly. But you could imagine another company saying you cannot put that character in another. You can't put her face somewhere else. I copyright that.
Right.
That's some bullshit.
It's crazy.
That's called ownership right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna copyright the hands too, or body hands, like just the hand. Like copyright that.
I mean, you could have hand models, ass models, but you can't copyright them. That's their body part.
Yes, and yes, soldiers wear gloves, so there you go. Again, there's nothing.
And camo.
Yep. So again, there's nothing. Like, there's really nothing here to say this is copy. This is all generic stuff.
Oh, he was really trying to make a quick buck. How Lindsay Lohan tried to sue GTA.
I know, right?
Oh my god, that looks just like me. That looks nothing like you.
I know, right?
Oh my god, she's wearing a bathing suit the same color as you. Ooh.
Her hair is blonde.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, Metroid Dread again.
This is just a question I wanted to ask everybody because
can they become like a system seller? I thought it really was back in the day.
No, Metroid has never been a system seller.
On GameCube.
The best selling Metroid game was Prime. We only sold 3 million units.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
now
it was it was one of the indie games that became popular or something.
No, this was not an indie game.
No, no, back in the
It was never an indie game.
If you want to know the general answer, I'm gonna say no. I can't. It can't become a seller, and I'm gonna tell you why. I was looking at Metroid Dread. All right, after it came out, you know what the general consensus was? What I found most of the time,
What?
what people were saying, they didn't care it got delayed because the game looked that good anyway. That's pretty much what they were saying. Like, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because this is one of the games that spawned the Metroidvania,
Yeah.
genre.
The Metroidvania genre, those games don't even do so well.
Yeah, those games don't do too well because one, they do spam a lot. They do come out a lot. Like, you have Rogue Legacy, Metroid, obviously, Castlevania, obviously, Ori and the Blind Forest, among other ones, right?
Yeah.
And so the thing, I think that's the problem is that genre hasn't really had really high innovation. Like, it hasn't really changed that much. But at the same time, the one thing I have noticed about games that started selling well was that they were able to make a good transition to 3D. Whereas in Metroidvanias don't really work that well in 3D. Like, because Metroid Prime was essentially a action adventure game, right?
Yeah, in first person.
Yeah, it wasn't really a Metroidvania anymore.
And well, it was technically a Metroidvania in 3D.
It had its elements, but it wasn't.
It was still it was a Metroidvania game. You did everything a Metroidvania did. You backtracked. It was pretty much Metroidvania in 3D. That's pretty much what it was. It was just an action adventure though, because you got cutscenes and a story was told through through cutscenes and shit. So it was evolved Metroidvania. It wasn't the same 2D style type.
Yeah,
shit.
but despite that, it was still people didn't really think that the controls were that great.
The GameCube controls. Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah, so like it was one of those things where.
And another thing too, Prime 1 I think sold the best because people at the time thought it was gonna be a first-person shooter, and that shit blew their fucking minds. It was like, oh shit, a Metroid first-person shooter, which was what Hunter was, but that was on a DS.
Right. So and I think that transition to 3D is probably the biggest aspect because like you see like Mario's transition to 3D was pretty good with 64 and people bought it like it's crazy. But then I think that also was the reason why Legend of Zelda kind of came out of nowhere. Because Legend of Zelda early on, while it sold a lot of copies, it wasn't really a console pusher. And then like come around the 3D time with like after Majora's Mask and Ocarina, that's when it became a console pusher. Because it was one of the better 3D games. And then you see like games like Sonic wasn't really didn't make the transition to 3D that well.
But it still sold pretty well, even though those games
it sold decently, but it still wasn't, on the same level as it used to be comparatively, I should say.
Yeah.
So I think the weakness with Metroidvania is that there just hasn't been that many innovations to it. Whereas in like Mario, they push it kind of every once in a while. It is Legend of Zelda, they kind of push it too. To the point where even Horizon is putting a glider in now. And so I think that's what that's why those games keep selling, because lately action adventure games have had a lot of innovation. You have the gigantic.
I'm looking at these sales, and Zelda is not much of a system sell as you think it is. It wasn't until Breath of the Wild that hit crazy numbers.
Well, no, because Twilight Princess pushed a lot of systems.
Twilight Princess.
You mean the one for the Wii?
Yeah.
Twilight Princess only pushed 8 mil.
That's a lot.
Compared to Majora's Mask that put 13 mil.
But remember,
Ocarina of Time pushed 13 mil. Majora's Mask didn't push nothing.
Well, the thing is, Ocarina of Time, is it just including the sales of the first game, or is it including the sales of all Ocarina of Time that were re-released?
Never mind. Hold on. Yeah, I'm looking at the 3DS. So the 64 version pushed 7 mil. Right. The 3DS version pushed 6 mil.
Right, and then we have to remember Twilight Princess was also on the GameCube.
Majora's Mask only pushed 6 mil combined. So 3 mil on a 64, 3 mil on a 3DS, and then Twilight Princess, it only pushed 1 mil on the Wii. That game was trash to the Wii. Them textures was garbage. And then on the Wii, GameCube combined, only 8 million.
But that would have been more than Majora's Mask, and
Well, Majora's Mask
No, but
didn't
combined,
push
though.
much,
that's what I'm saying.
but it
Like
was more than the Ocarina of Time
at the time, like if you
At-
don't count the 3DS versions, then
for
yeah,
the
it would've been more.
64. But this is counting Wii and GameCube sales.
Right. But the thing is, all you need to do is get people on it. Because remember, when the Wii first came
Yeah.
out, it was hard to find.
But Zelda never passed 10 mil until Breath of the Wild.
Right. But the thing is that the game's still selling well at the time.
Yeah, so well compared to the install base of the GameCube, that's okay numbers. 64, I don't know what the install base of 64
Like,
was.
it stays consistent. They sold about 1/3 on the GameCube.
Yeah, they passed 5 mil, so 5 mil back in the day was really good numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Remember
think
the
it's still good
GameCube-
numbers now, but
Remember, the GameCube only sold 21 million.
21
Yeah, 21 million.
for what?
The
Twilight
GameCube-
Princess.
Twilight
the-
Princess?
No, the GameCube. The GameCube in
Oh
period.
no, yeah, the GameCube.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's half. Well, I don't know how much sales was on the GameCube because it's putting both of them together. So I think it was only like maybe 2 mil.
If you said the Wii had 1 million, then it would be 6 on the GameCube, right?
No, the Wii U had 1 million.
Oh, okay.
Wii U had 1 million, and then the GameCube and Wii combined was 8 million.
Right.
Yeah, but we're not talking about the Wii U though. That happened.
Except unless we talk about Mario Kart. But yeah, continue what you're saying.
But yeah, I think like Zelda wasn't really a console pusher until Twilight Princess came out, and then like that was like the premier game people were talking about.
Yeah, it was the most mature. Well, Ocarina was mature, but Twilight Princess was the most realistic in terms of graphics.
Yeah, at the time, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and so yeah, I think that's really what it comes down to, was that if it didn't make the jump to 3D properly or really well, then a lot of games just kind of took hits. Like that's like in that jump. So going from 2D side scrolling to 3D really hurt a lot of games, and the games that
Sonic.
Yeah, and so like, the games that were able to survive that well, or got better because of that, end up becoming bigger.
Yeah. Now, can the Switch effect sell Metroid Dread?
I'm not entirely sure, because like the one thing I was saying was that it has been way too long since the last like major Metroid game. That wasn't a remake. This
I just need to see more trailers.
Advanced Wars does well, and this doesn't. It's a wrap for the Metroid franchise.
No, I
I've
love
seen more trailers about it. To be honest,
I think
we're just not gonna get consistent games. We're gonna wait. It's gonna be 10 years later. 10 years later.
I think when it comes to the Metroid game, if they really wanted to sell, they have to take the time they took with Mario. Because I don't know if you guys saw when the 64 documentary, when they were making Mario 64. But
yeah, it took them 5 years.
Right, but they were like sitting there like trying to make everything perfect on the jump to 3D. Right, they're like, how are we gonna make it fun? How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do that? They made the joystick just for that.
Yeah.
Right, and so it was like, I think they have to do the same with Metroid. I think the saving grace that's possible is it might be good because of the motion controls now. So because you can like point the gun, like pointing it.
I don't think they're doing that though.
Oh, that's dumb. Well, there you go. See, that's why it failed.
But for 2D though?
No, I'm talking about for Prime. Like they have to make it so that it becomes intuitive and not a pain.
Oh, I don't think they're gonna do motion controls in Prime because people are tired of that shit.
And so?
Prime 3 motion controls were garbage. So I don't.
Well,
I don't
because
think they're gonna do that.
Because I'm saying like the Wii U. I don't know if you guys play Nintendo Land for the Wii U, but the Luigi Mansion with the motion controls and the Metroid Prime segments with the motion controls were the two.
Those are great, but I don't think motion controls are good for like first person experiences. Like a shooter type of thing. It's not as accurate as you think it is.
Well, but this
if you want to do motion, give it the option to switch from controller to motion, because in a first person experience, like it's not that great. So.
I mean, I think for Metroid it'd be great, because like I said, it was the most.
You think so, but they weren't good.
I mean, if you look at Nintendo Land, like people like the motion controls.
But that wasn't first person.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. The Metro one was in first person. It was literally third person.
I'm pretty sure it was first person.
Metroland, nah, and it wasn't first person, bro.
I mean, either way, it would be the same thing. So you can see the person, so you can't see the person. It doesn't matter. It's the same. It would be the same aiming anyway. So
No, but first person is different than in the third person mode. When it comes to like, it's completely
not
different.
really. When you're
It is.
aiming, not
Yeah.
really.
You're aiming at the screen, it's way different,
Not really.
bro. We literally play
Wait,
Wii games that were like
Wait, so you're
that.
telling me if I play Gears of War third person, I
That
don't move my
wouldn't
mouse
work
and click?
either. But
I
the
would-
thing is, like, the
I
thing
wouldn't
is,
point my mouse and click on a third person. The different. If you're shooting, you gotta aim the same way.
no, Gears. It wouldn't work in Gears either.
How?
Gears is about precision. You're not gonna be precise with that shit.
According to who?
I literally done it in a Wii.
No, but that was 20 years ago.
It's not. It's not. The thing is, Nick, to give
Motion
me,
controls are not the same as they were in the Wii.
give me one Switch game that's first person using motion controls.
That's first person using motion controls. I
I'll
don't
wait.
know. I mean, but
There
just
isn't.
because there's not a game doesn't mean you can't make
Because
one.
then they just don't know how to. If they knew how to do it, make it good, they would have done it already.
That's not how that works at all.
They literally had 20 years to do it. They still haven't done it.
Okay, but you said you played Metroid Prime that way.
Yeah, and
So
Metro
they did
Prime
do
was
it.
Metro Prime 3 was garbage with those controls.
But that was 20 years. That was ancient motion controls. We're talking about
Yo,
2021.
Wii Motion Plus is so much better than the Joy-Cons.
I disagree.
Joy-Cons aren't even accurate. They don't even have the fucking.
I think they're more accurate than Wii Motion Plus.
Nah, not when it comes to aiming.
Nah,
when it comes to aiming with a first person, yo, bro, go make a tech demo of a first person game and let me know if it's accurate or not. It's not.
I think you're wild, dude.
It's not. Yo, there's even videos on YouTube saying how inaccurate Joy-Cons are.
I mean, I didn't know YouTubers were the pinnacle of.
They're not, but they explain it in detail why it is. The Motion Plus was created for precision. The Joy-Cons just try to mimic what the Wii modes did. That's all it does is try to mimic. It's not as accurate because it's not made for that. They just added it to just add it.
It's not accurate, but use the same technology. That's interesting.
It's not as accurate. It's not. The Joy-Con don't have Wii Motion Plus built into it.
I mean, yeah, they got something better.
But they have HD Rumble. That's not Motion Plus.
But Rumble is not motion. I'm not talking about Rumble. I'm talking about motion.
They don't. I don't. It's not as. It's not as accurate. It's.
I don't know, man. It
Go
seems
play
pretty
some
accurate
Wii
to me.
games on that. Yo, you know what? We're gonna test that thing with Skyward Sword. We're gonna see. Go buy the Skyward Sword and tell me if it's as accurate as Skyward Sword with Motion Plus.
I'm not buying that trash.
That's the one example you're gonna have right there because that is the one Wii game.
Well, we're gonna have to wait for another.
Plus.
We gotta wait for another example.
Oh yeah, I don't think the Joy-Cons are that accurate because they move past the Wii era. They put that feature in there just to to have.
Okay, maybe that's the case, but either way, right or wrong, I think what it comes down to is they have to have innovation in the Metroidvania franchise. I
don't think the 2D sides of Metroid, I don't think those can like push consoles like that. The 3D ones can. You have to make it. Honestly, they need to stop playing. Just make it a shooter. Like that's it. Just make it a shooter. Make it a shooter. Pretty ass graphics because graphics sells.
No, but that's what I was saying with the Metroidvania genre is because like with every Metroidvania you play, no matter what franchise it's part of, it's the same. Like it's the same concept, and that's the problem.
Backtracking and all
right.
that,
It's like you have to go, you gotta get powers to unlock the next one, and blah blah. It's like it's been that way for like the last 20.
It's
30
a
years.
very niche genre.
I mean, I think it's just not innovated enough. I think they would have to push it in order.
I think they should make Metroid a roguelike game. The 2D ones.
Roguelike.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, the good thing is that they did add like blocking and all that stuff, and then not the slide.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, but
I mean, the sliding, makes it where you can get to things quicker. The blocking and the milling, it's a little faster paced than traditional ones.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's a step in the right direction. But ultimately, I think they have to do they just have to do more with the.
Okay, if Prime 4 flops we're not gonna see a Metroid game for the next 20 years.
No, I have a
No.
feeling like this, I have a feeling this is one of those franchises they're gonna want to push. Because one, like Samus is their only is one of two female characters that don't suck. That you have right to. The second one is Pauline.
Yo, they should do a Zelda game where you're playing as Zelda.
And do what?
And that might be Breath of the Wild too. That might be Breath of the Wild too.
We'll see, but I want a Zelda game where I'm playing as Zelda.
Oh, you want a Zelda game where you're playing as Zelda and her powers are using her emotions?
That's sexist.
And you say that I'm not get because of me, you guys gonna get canceled? Whatever.
No, you legit be talking about a country.
Not even close.
Well, look,
This is-
look. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to be sexist off, but I'm just saying that if you take a look at all the robots that they control, okay, they only had 2 that were piloted by women, and one of them crashed into something. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that, but they got a 100% record. I'm just saying, like the male characters have a 100% record of not crashing and stuff, and the female characters don't. Okay. Like, I'm not trying to say anything. Okay. That's just what I'm saying. Okay. I don't want to be saying anything, but the Gerudo was powerful on the Ganondorf. I'm not trying to say anything, but no, the princess clearly destroyed that country. All right, like I don't know. Okay. I don't know.
Okay, Ken. Thanks for thanks for the observation.
But before we end this topic, what can help? What did it have to do to make Metroid system seller? I think they need to just focus on 3Ds. People like the 2D, but 2D is niche nowadays. People just want 3D, good graphics, cutscenes and shit. That's what people want.
Yeah, I think focus on the 3D and
make it a shooter.
The 3D ones are the best, are the better selling ones, aren't they?
They are the better. Yes, they are the better selling ones. They are, and they're the most popular ones because they came out around when gaming became mainstream.
Right. So yeah, I would just focus on the primes, or you just stop Prime because I think the story of Prime is already over.
The story is over. Just make Metroid a fucking shooter like Prime Hunters, and just make a good shooter. And in the campaign, you can make it like a fucking regular Metroidvania style game.
And just forget about the storyline.
Nah, the story. There's always story, but it's through lore. That's how you find out the Metroid story. So
that's right. Yeah. I think that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And one last thing. Okay, if you remember, Sheik didn't get captured. Zelda was. Remember, Sheik was a man. So I don't know. I don't know, Ray. I don't know. But as soon as she became a woman, she was not as good anymore. Okay.
This man is gonna get us canceled.
That's okay. That's what he wants.
Oh shit! Look, look. I'm just gonna say this. I completely agree with you 100%. All right, let's move on. Yo, Deadspace. This looks like it's gonna be a reboot. It's gonna get a remake. The original one. There isn't footage. It's just a rumor, so we don't know exactly if that's true or not. But I think Deadspace will come back as a remake because they fucked up Deadspace with the third game. Just remake 1 and 2. Call it a day. Don't even touch the third one. Let's move it on.
EA owns this, right?
Yes.
Deadspace is supposed to be a horror game. Now, with that being said, play 1, 2, or 3, and tell me which one is weird. Next.
Yo, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking about 3, bro. That game was a travesty, my guy. Oh my goodness, man.
Definitely.
Yo, but Deadspace is probably one of the best.
I think they're good.
Deadspace is definitely underrated.
Yeah, Deadspace 1. Yeah. I never played the second one, but the first one was fucking amazing, man. Like that game really drew you. That shit scared the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, like if you were alive to play Deadspace 1 and 2 when it was first released, it was like one of the best games ever. But once 3 came out, it was just
I don't know what the hell.
I don't know what the fuck were they thinking about 3, man. Nah, they gave it the Resident Evil effect.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did.
Yes, they did.
The Resident Evil effect. Oh. But yeah, so if they remake it, I hope they don't change much. They just make it with prettier graphics, 4K and shit. I'll be down for that. I'll be down for that. Just remake 1 and 2. 3 does not exist, just like other M.
Right.
Is that Resident Evil? Yeah, basically.
All right. So Ken's favorite game hit
Yes,
150K players on Steam for the first time.
Why they care after like what decade?
Because the fact that people are still playing this fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, but man, the game is kind of fun, but there's some toxic stuff in it sometimes. As you can see,
this is Overwatch's father right here.
pretty much.
Yeah. Oh my
Without
god.
this game,
created the hero
Overwatch.
genre.
Yes, without this game,
Overwatch-
Overwatch would not
Overwatch.
exist.
Right.
Yeah, because they copied some of the guy. What do you call it?
No, it's just pretty much they took the hero genre. This is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hero genre.
This created the hero
Yeah.
shooter genre. Yeah.
Valve makes amazing games, but they don't like continuing to make sequels.
Yeah. They don't like making threes.
Why is that?
Yeah, for some reason, bro. It's a meme now.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
But yeah, it just jumped up for whatever reason. I have no idea why.
But the fact that it's 150K players on Steam for the first time ever is crazy.
Like if you're playing Team Fortress 2, let's learn how to play the demo man. He's the most broken character in the game. Next.
I thought you just played the spy.
Isn't it the
Spy
Spy?
was funny. Yeah, that
No,
was funny.
no. The spy is good. But a good demo man can carry the whole game by himself because he can one shot almost everybody.
Bro,
No,
the spy, bro.
No, because the thing, the spy can shimmer. That's the thing. Like the spy can shimmer, and if you have like if you know how to like look for the spy, it's kind of easy to pick him out because he copies the name of somebody. And sometimes the spy also carries the wrong weapon. Like you can see him like walking around with a weapon he shouldn't be having. So like you could be like, oh, that's a spy. And if you shoot him with one grenade as a demo man, he dies. Sniper dies. The engineer gets counted by a demo man anyway. The pyro is pretty strong, but you gotta know how to use his air blast. The soldier is not that good. Scout is not that good. Medic is the medic. So demo is usually the person want to play, or the pyro. Pyro's good too, but
I was really good though.
yeah, it's disgusting. Like
I
Pyro
remember
versus
you
the
got like
soldiers.
60 kills in one game.
Yeah, it does because you can if the demo or the soldier shoots their rockets at you, you can blow them back with the flamethrower, and so you can kill them with it. It's pretty broken, but you gotta know how to time it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just play a demo man.
Mhm.
Great character.
I think to be honest, the most fun character right there, it will be the spy. To be honest.
Oh yeah, no, the spy is 100% the funnest.
Yo, when you stab people in the back, bro, like salty, bro.
You should have saw how like you used to be able to stab people in the face. Like they were so pissed. They were like, "How the fuck that happened?" I was like, "Yeah."
Oh man, yeah. I wish Valve made more games, man.
It actually came out that Blizzard was actually going to make Sombra like the spy.
Oh really?
Yeah,
She's a
like,
spy technically. Well, she's an assassin.
Yeah, like she was going to be able to
Both.
do double damage if you shoot them in their back. But they scrapped that idea. So
Yeah, that would have been fucking busted.
yeah, still great though.
Yeah.
So the
Alright,
summer
so
sale.
for those that don't know, Steam sale is up. They have some really good fucking deals this time around. I bought some games. I bought me $100 worth of games. I got me 10 games. That's how you do it, boys.
You got 10 games.
So go get
What's the
yourself
package?
go support Horizon. We need more PlayStation games on this fucking platform. Don't buy Red Dead.
More PlayStation games on the Steam store. I don't want to buy.
Yes.
Red Dead 2 is not worth
Yes, on
it.
the
To be
Steam
honest.
store. Yes. More PlayStation games on the Steam store. Go support Horizon. Go buy Days Gone, even though that game is garbage. I need more PlayStation games. Okay.
No,
So these are just a little bit of I screen cap. You got Red Dead for $40, Horizon
Wow.
for $30. Don't buy the Mass Effect collection; it's garbage. Just don't. Just go play it on EA and Play the original ones. They got Detroit, the bundle. They have I think Beyond Good and Evil, not Beyond Good and Evil.
Mortal Kombat 2 is
They got Heavy Rain on it and Beyond. Is it Beyond Two Souls?
Yeah, 2 Souls.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a bundle. Those games are pretty good. Doom Eternal is $20.
Yeah, I think
Resident
Beyond 2 Souls is one with Ellen Page.
Resident Evil is like $20
Yes.
bucks.
Yes. Resident Evil 20. Sekiro is a great buy. I bought it. So go check out that Steam sale. And that's pretty good, decent deals this time around. And that's it for Valve. Valve, go make maybe a new game, please. You make great games. Just make me a new game. Valve makes great games. They just don't like fucking making sequels. Threes,
Wait,
I should say.
so
No.
what
Well,
games-
they made like a billion Half-Life games, but they can't make the third one.
Wait, who are the two main characters in Resident Evil 3?
It's Jill.
Yeah.
Jill Valentine and
You just play as Jill. I mean, you can say that guy is a supporting character, but you don't
What's
play
his,
as
what's
him.
his name?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Look, I'm not. Look, I don't want to say anything, but Jill was the one who got captured next.
She actually didn't get captured.
No, just
He got what do we call it?
Now we talk about Resident
She got
Evil 4.
infected.
Ashley got captured.
yeah,
Okay?
no. She really
Oh,
didn't get
Ashley
captured.
wasn't doing
but
shit.
I think Wesker put that thing on her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she got
Yeah,
captured.
she
Yeah.
became.
Well, Jill did get captured Resident Evil 5 by
Yeah,
Wesker.
yeah,
Yes, there you go. Sorry.
huh?
All right, so there's a Pokemon. Is it an amusement park or
Yeah.
Wonderland?
Yeah.
It's technically a
Japan,
amusement park.
Hey,
Yeah,
Wonder
Japan.
Attraction, right? Yeah.
So I read a few about this, but you know more about it. So go ahead, explain it.
Yeah, so essentially what it is they're opening another Nintendo amusement park, but this one is supposed to help you appreciate nature.
Max is gonna love this one.
Oh my god, about
He's gonna be like,
Pokemon?
I'm gonna catch a
And
Pokemon,
so what you do is you're supposed to they're gonna pretend like it's a researcher. There's not that much detail on that part, but essentially
Oh my god.
you have to book 90-minute sessions where you go around the theme park and you find, and I guess study Pokemon.
That sounds cool as fuck.
Oh, Max is gonna love
Now,
that thing.
I
for sure.
wonder, they should do animatronics for the Pokemon.
I wish they might.
It's
Like,
risky though.
some of
Yo,
the
can you
pictures we saw-
imagine? Oh my god, bro, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, for some of the pictures we saw, like if they showed, like one of them had like an oddish. I don't know if it was animatronic 3D. I don't know what, but it was like an oddish in the grass. Not this picture, but it looked like an action figure. And then like one of them had like a Diglett, like that was kind of like sticking out of the ground.
Did you know Diglets have feet?
Yes, they're moles.
Yes, they will.
But they just never gonna show you their feet.
Well, actually, they're buff dudes. They're just crawling away on the ground.
I remember that picture.
Yo, I want to see a Diglett outside the ground, bro. That's gonna be weird, man.
I still can't get over that Diglett, that meme where it's like Diglett's what you think is Diglett's nose is actually his mouth.
Yeah, stop, nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is his nose, though. It is his nose. No, because if you look at it from a certain angle, it does look like a mouth with a tooth.
Right.
Yeah.
I could not unsee that, bro. I couldn't.
Yeah.
But this is actually lit. This is a pretty good idea. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe give
Yeah, when it
people
comes
more
to-
appreciation for nature.
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
wonder
see
how
how-
they're gonna do it.
I want to know how many
Sorry.
candy bar wrappers you're gonna see in there after a week.
Right? But
They
So-
yeah,
just
man,
got direct candies.
this is dope. Max will love this shit, man.
Sure.
Yeah, he will.
He will be there 24/7.
So let's move on to
I'll
our
be
happy
surprised.
story. It's still talking about Pokemon.
So for those that Poke Beach, for those that don't know, is a online website that reports Pokemon cards, like the new ones and stuff like that. Japanese, English, all that stuff. They got hacked.
Ooh.
They got hacked and they were held at ransom. And then the hackers pretty much wanted for Poke Beach, the owners, to give them all their rare cards that are worth money, or else they just won't give them the website. Well, it turns out that they deleted like their history of shit. So they're on the so far right now, Poke Beach is in some shit.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's another hacker problem right there. I'll bump up your security. 'Cause hackers will fuck you up. But they lost a lot of years of hard work. I mean, this dude started this when he was 14. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And look at the juggernaut that it is today. So it's pretty nice.
Pretty much the premier Pokemon side.
Yeah, like everyone
Besides
goes
Nintendo.
here
Yeah.
for new Pokemon cards that get released and shit, tournaments, talk, and all that stuff. This is
Yeah.
where you go to get all that information. And it got hacked, so it sucks for him. It's you don't want your baby to get fucked up, but
And it seems like they somehow hacked the backups and deleted those.
yeah,
So,
people are fucking scumbags, man. Like just
definitely scumbags.
you want to hack and make money, go hack a bank.
No, they don't. They don't want to do it.
Don't make my life miserable.
You know, like,
you can still get arrested for shit like this, anyways.
nah, but you mess with people's money in bank, bro. You have no idea who's money in that bank. It could be a drug cartel. It could be government. You mess with that money, you can end up dead 12 times.
Yep. Yeah. I hope they catch whoever did this, because this is bullshit.
Yeah, I actually like that site.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like this is actually someone who started something off because he enjoyed the game, and then he made it into a business, and then this is at the end of the day, this is fucking with people's money, so you
Yeah.
shouldn't do that shit.
Their livelihoods, all that stuff.
Yeah, and
No.
if funny if this guy was a hacker, yo, you find out who it was, yo, I will rip him a new one.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, hopefully he gets his sight back and everything goes back to normal. And yeah, so let's move on to streaming because we're running out of time. We actually ran out of time.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually ran out.
Well, just do it
Actually,
faster.
This is
Yeah,
fast.
so-
So new Alien TV series.
A new Alien TV series. Look, Aliens is done. Move on.
Yeah.
No, it's just gonna take over in Earth. That's
They
it.
tried to reboot it with Prometheus. It didn't
Yeah,
work.
it
It,
is.
it
Nah,
didn't
it's
work
not
out.
gonna work.
Move on. Ripley Sky is over. That's it.
Yeah, it's not. This was not supposed to be about it, but yeah, it's over.
It's not. But like,
It's just it's
you
gonna
know.
take place on Earth, basically, and that's
so
it.
these Alien movies, I love them. Those movies, but it's not what it used to be. Same thing with the Predator movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Simpsons and Marvel crossover. That shit fire.
Yeah.
July
That
7th,
was
right?
pretty cool.
It's
Oh
July
my
7th
God,
gonna
Andres
come out.
came out the fucking woodwork. Yeah, so this is actually pretty fire. I like they doing this. You know, I'm surprised Family Guy hasn't done it because they usually do the Star Wars
Yeah.
ones. Oh, now they could do Star Wars specials without needing the license.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying. That's what they're trying to revive. The Simpsons with the short stories, with the Marvels and Star Wars.
Revive the Simpsons. They never die, bro.
No, but that's what they're saying. They're trying to make it even more impacted.
I
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
think so.
it-
I think
it-
they
it-
just try to do a fun thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna bring views, but the Simpsons, despite him being 20, 30 years old, 31 years old, going to be 32,
Yeah.
and they haven't run out of ideas. Holy shit!
Yep.
You should just keep it like hire new writers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
essentially. But it's the same creators though; they're still on it.
Yeah, but
So what's up with My Hero? Is there a new movie?
Yeah, it's new movie coming out. My Hero.
Yeah.
Our movie.
That the original My Hero movie. That movie was fucking fire. Just the end.
Yeah.
When it was just Deku and All Might fighting against him, that animation was so clean, man.
I hope it's like more modern because look
I
at that.
used to see.
And now
Yeah,
that
look at
that
that.
Deku started right with
Yeah,
shit.
I mean they
Yeah.
released.
Yep.
They,
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Now he
no,
started
no,
right
no.
with
Well,
shit.
they released a figures.
Spoiler
Ken.
alert.
No. Actually, they released figures. Statues of the three in the front, which is Bakugo, Midoriya, and
Todoroki.
Todoroki,
Yeah.
and they have actual black suits. So they have black suits.
Yeah, that's
with,
from the
like,
movie. Yeah.
LED illuminations.
Yeah, that's
So,
from
like,
the movie. That their
which
movie's
is-
gonna come out.
Yeah, so it's their costumes are actually going to be that instead of the one that you see in the poster.
Makes
That
sense.
shit look fire though. That don't even look like Deku.
I know. This is after he
Yeah.
got
How
out
many
of
copies does he have here?
what-
I think he has
yes,
all of
yes,
them.
He has all of
Yeah,
them.
all of them.
That's
Yeah.
some bullshit. Oh, it's what, 7? 6?
I think 7. No,
Six,
eight, eight.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is
Number 8,
getting
though.
close to finishing the manga.
Oh yeah, All Might doesn't.
Oh,
have
yeah.
power, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming this is getting close to finishing the manga, right?
Kind of.
We assume so, but we don't know.
Oh, 'cause
After
that-
the
Kind of,
Army
well,
Lane,
because in the manga right now he's an adult, but like that fool is like actually becoming a villain.
No, he's not. He's still a
villain,
kid. He's still a
anti-hero, I
kid.
believe.
Well, he's an anti-hero, right? But like
Yeah.
the way that he's like acting and shit like that, he's acting more like a villain. Like he's
he's
losing
tired
his
of
way.
everyone's
Well,
shit.
he, more
Yeah.
like a vigilante.
Yeah, vigilante.
Yeah, he's
I guess
Tired of
it's
everyone's
just
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So like, you see that green costume early. This is after he's done.
Yeah, that's what's up right there.
Yep.
And that's full of blood, and I think
I
Yeah.
just
Dirt
got
and all
into
the
the
stuff.
anime, so now I'm about to just go read the manga.
No snitching. But this is what you could expect. Okay.
yeah, that's the Deku right there.
This
That's
is
the
where
most
he is
powerful
right
Deku.
now.
I got something new to read now that Attack on Titan is over. So. Alright, Loki.
The movie's coming out August 6th, so that's all I know.
Okay.
Are you watching that in theaters, boys?
What?
Is it coming out of our theater?
Yeah, it probably will. The anime, big anime.
Oh
stuff
yeah,
will
but
come out
they'll
in theaters.
probably be through Fathom or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
okay,
yeah,
that's
like
true.
a special, certain
Yes, that's
certain
training.
like
yeah,
Demon
certain
Slayer.
screenings. Yeah, like
Yeah.
they did with Demon Slayer and shit like that.
Alright,
Right.
Loki. Who saw
Oh.
episode 4?
Yeah,
Spoiler
I did.
alert.
I did. Well, Kenneth did too,
That
right?
that was a really good episode.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
pretty
a
good.
fucking good episode.
Can you saw episode 4?
A lot of people
Yeah.
said it was
When
bad.
they,
I don't know why.
Hey, look, spoilers. They chopped off the timekeeper's head.
Yeah.
Robots.
Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
They're fake.
Androids.
I mean, the way I see it is that it just sets up more for King the Conqueror, hopefully, because
Yeah,
they
it seems
do
like it.
fight each other a lot, and so I'm hoping he won, and that's where they go on from there. If not, I don't know.
Right, but well, doo-doo.
Well, I want to know who created everything now because it's more like, now I'm just more curious.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna go this route, but in the comic book, the person who made the timekeepers were the He Who Remains.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
Who Remains.
Yeah, He Who
Which
Remains,
is, I feel like if people also paid attention. Well, I mean, we're talking about spoilers, right? We already actually kind of already spoiled it with the cutting off the head. If you pay
Kinda.
attention to the other two that were sitting there, they were actually after the head was done. Like it wasn't immediate, but it was right after like the head was really on the floor and rolling. The other two were laughing.
They were
A lot
laughing,
of
but they
people-
cut off. They still cut off like androids.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, one thing is like the impact, and that was it. It turns off their system, right? But it took quite a few minutes. Like it took a cool minute for them to like actually react to what happened, and then they started laughing. So it was just like,
I think
oh,
that's to
what the
show that you didn't get us type of shit.
right. Well,
laughing.
and it shows because what it is, and it's a callback to Wizard of Oz. It's just the big headed dude, and the actual like small person behind the curtain was
Right.
him. Like it's that's supposed to mimic Wizard of Oz. So it's just that, oh yeah, you might cut off our heads, but the actual person is really behind the curtains.
Yeah.
So we don't know who it is because a lot of people thought it was going to be that old dude who's playing classic Loki,
Yeah.
but now that kind of is
Yeah,
eliminated.
that's
Yeah.
deconfirmed.
Now a lot of people don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he said this episode was gonna be, the turning point of the series, which it was.
Yeah.
So, so the
Definitely.
next 2 episodes are gonna be fire. So I can't wait for
Better
that.
be.
Yeah.
One side note though, Black Widow is gonna be the only Marvel movie that's gonna release on Disney Plus.
Damn. Oh,
Great.
well.
They decided to cut that. That's why they waited so long. They're like, we're gonna wait and wait and wait. Black Widow's gonna be the only one that's gonna release on Disney Plus. Every other Marvel movie going forward is theaters only.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ah,
I mean, if it doesn't make money, that's on them.
I'm
Yeah.
paying for it.
It's not that. It's just that a
What
lot of
I-
people are just scared to go out like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're gonna slip you some cash so we can watch Black Widow. Okay.
Well, I was actually gonna say, do you want to guys just rent out a private theater and go watch it?
Oh, that's right. You can do that for like $20.
Yeah.
We out, boys.
That's what I was
We
gonna
out.
say. Like we could all pitch in and get a private theater and just go and watch it.
Fuck it, we do. I'll do
I'm
that.
down.
Yeah,
Give me
because
your,
what I heard from spoilers, well, not spoilers, but Angry Joe Show, they already watched it, and they said I would have rather seen it in the theater than
Yeah, that's
on the-
people I've
Wait.
watched. There was like it's a must watch movie.
So
Yeah.
who's gonna take care of that?
We all pitch it.
No.
motherfucker.
I'm
Yeah, we
saying,
all-
who's gonna take care of like finding out how much it is and shit?
Well, the one who brought it up is gonna do the research.
Yeah.
It's me.
Talking about bad movies, Snake Eyes.
I'm not looking
Before
forward
we
to
go to
this movie.
Snake Eyes and we bounce out of here, I'm so glad that everyone's been consistent from what they review the game. I mean, the movie that Taskmaster scenes are fucking fire. So I can't fucking wait.
Yes, but there's a downfall to that.
No, shut up, okay? Don't say shit, all right? I just heard that they're good, and I can't wait to see it, all right? So don't shut up. And now we can move on to Snake Eyes.
He has high
the movie
expectations,
that's
dude.
not going to be good. The last G.I. Joe movie was trash. The first one was okay. This is going to be bad. That trailer wasn't even good.
No,
How
the
far
trailer
are you
wasn't
guys trying to go?
How far?
Ah, no.
Right.
What do you mean, how far?
And-
Yeah, I'm looking at these theaters right now. Yo, where is that shit at?
Like, what do you mean, like distance-wise?
For a private screening.
Yeah.
Look, I don't care, bro. I ain't the one driving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, where can we do
It costs $300 by the way.
Free?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Let's
To
just
rent
walk
one?
out your house, Kenan.
For how long? 3 hours?
Essentially, it's just a movie.
Oh no, fuck that.
Oh no, that
Let's just
ain't
walk out your
working.
house.
300 divided by
It's a
1,
movie
2,
and you get
3,
to dine
4,
in.
5. So
That
how
ain't
many
even
people we trying to
worth
get up
it.
in this bitch?
That's all I'm saying. Like how far you want to go and how many people you need.
Because we can get some people.
Usually when it's like that,
We
there's
can-
no limit of the people you can bring in.
No. It's max 20.
Oh, really?
Max 20. Yeah.
That's stupid. But I don't even think we have 20 friends.
No, but I mean,
I have something for it.
I got 20 friends.
Yeah.
no,
I got it.
not
I got
even
it.
like that.
So actual
We already
20
got 5
yeah.
right here.
Hold on. Actual 20 friends that actually will show up.
Look, we can't have 20
Pitch
best.
in.
No, we have 20 people.
We all collab.
I have a
Yeah,
small
we got
group of
we got
people around
acquaintances.
me at all times.
Acquaintances.
Look, each and every one of us brings 2 people, and we that's it. We got it.
I mean, yeah, if we get in Max, we get in Gabe, we get in,
Max could bring Erica.
Yeah.
Gabe could bring his girl.
Right.
By Karen too.
And
It's her husband. That's it.
But everyone's schedule's all over the place too.
Yeah, it's true. So I was like, you just go to Kenneth's house, buy $30.
It's cool. We got a mini theater up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then just
Let's
buy
go
food
kind of
and
house
shit.
and pitch in.
Yeah, no.
We're talking about steak, guys.
No. So you guys missed the point. Okay, the only person that's invited to my house with Black Widow is Andres' Disney Plus account.
Oh man, yo, I love how we went to Snake Eyes and just completely just
Detoured.
Derail, like you never
Get
talk
out of
about
it.
it.
All right, Snake Eyes. Yeah, we
Look,
should do
yeah.
this. I gotta get out of here.
This movie's not gonna be good.
I saw the trailer, I didn't
did
like
not
it.
look good.
Which Harry guys already warned you about?
Like,
I
look,
watched
I
it.
understand why he doesn't have his mask on as a prequel. They gotta explain that.
Yeah,
But it's like
I don't give a fuck about that because in the comics you never see his face.
you don't. But
Like his whole thing is that he's shouted in mysticism. Like
exactly.
that's
But
the whole thing about
they
Snake Eyes.
and then I'm giving them the benefit of doubt because they're gonna show why he's in that
See,
shadow.
but here's the thing, right? It's like, why after the first G.I. Joe movie reboot, it was it just went downhill. So why did we expect anything else?
Yeah, and then G.I. Joe 2 was like the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. I'd rather watch Jurassic Park cross fucking Fast and Furious.
I told you, you see those, you just drift those raptors.
Wait. Hey, I didn't know F9 was already released.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was released internationally.
Right. It's
Yeah.
actually first.
Oh.
Then yeah.
But it's already out. You could go watch it right now.
Yeah, I
They
think
gonna
it's,
watch that shit on a website that I'm not gonna name here.
Okay.
right. Yeah, I mean, I think it released in South Korea first.
Yeah.
and then it
And you
released
know,
in
the
everywhere
Koreans, man, they love their bootlegs. Really good bootlegs.
Shit.
All right.
All right then, guys.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it for
We outta
today.
here.
Thanks for staying tuned for those who watch. We'll be back next Friday, almost at the same time. I can say now at the same time, but
How about not at the same time and at 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
at the same time. Peace. See you guys next Friday.
You guys can go check out Political Peasants.
Yeah.
You know,
Holy
go
God,
check
that
them out.
You're gonna get nothing.
They they have some videos up. You can go watch their archives.
Yeah.
Their
I can't
archives.
guarantee-
We actually
guarantee-
have videos, not like you
Look,
guys.
I can't guarantee that they'll have new videos up, but go watch it. Some neat
Bro.
shit. You know, just
Look, if you
watch
want to,
that.
if you want to see two minorities get politics wrong, then you can watch.
Oh wow.
Go check out our Instagram, GamePlayX4. Go check out Andres' channels. He's down there.
Me too, and you too.
What's your Instagram, bro?
Little bro,
I'll forget
chico
yours.
bro.
Big bro, little
Big bro, little
like-
bro. Collect those. Yeah, go ahead. Check him out. He does unpacks. He hasn't done them in like 3-4 weeks to 2 months. So you can still check him out. You can watch the archives. Check
Archives.
out my, you,
Okay.
you can check out my channel. I posted a video recently, so go watch that. And I got a new one coming on Monday. So
Oh,
There you go.
the Apex one.
Oh yeah.
Only
One more
we
time.
has-
One thing. I don't want to say anything, but if you really think about all Nintendo characters, Sam is the only one who keeps losing her powers. I'm not trying to say anything, but she's the only thing going on.
Okay, try to position narrative.
no, she doesn't lose her powers. She gets her powers restricted by a dude who doesn't even command her.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's the only one dumb enough to listen to someone weaker than
The
her.
most
I don't want to say
overpowered being in that universe, you can't use your grappling hook.
Yes, exactly. And I don't want to say anything, but if you really think about all the gods in Nintendo, Rosalina's the only one who got captured by Bowser. I'm just saying, Luigi didn't get captured by Bowser. He's a god too.
Rosalina's not even a god.
She's she's pretty
Oh
close.
wait, I thought you meant
Wait,
Pauline. I
wait.
thought you meant Pauline. Yeah.
Didn't Luigi got captured by
Bowser,
Kimbu?
yes.
Didn't Luigi got captured by Kimbu though?
King Boo is the ghost.
Yeah.
They got captured.
King Boo is actually, I think he's a god too.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. King Boo is not weak. Yeah,
Yeah, but Luigi's a god, so
yeah.
I'm sorry, he's not a god. Come
yes,
on.
he is.
No, he's not.
He's one of the most overpowered characters in the Mario universe.
Yeah.
The podcast is over. This is just
Yeah, okay, but
He's killing himself there.
That's facts too. Go watch him.
no, but no, in all
I'm
seriousness,
kidding.
Luigi is a thunder god. I'm not kidding. Like he's